where are you joining me from? I would love to see how far are you joining me and where from, because I'm joining you today from exciting Bali. Let me just deal with this really weird. There we go, all dealt with. For some reason, with Stream right now, they changed the way how you can go live, and every single time when you go live, there's always this annoying thing that you have to press buttons and do things, whatever else. Anyways, I am here and welcome to the Unlocking Relationship Secrets with Olga Geidane. And this is the Q&A with me when it comes to your relationships. So please do let me know your questions. We have some of them now. I'll try my best to cover them. Let me just go to the chat as well. I'm actually quite hot, so I might take off my scarf at some point. But in any case, I would like today to cover all your questions, as many as I can. And that means if you will send me some questions which I won't be able to cover today, that means I will just simply move them to the next time next week. Okay? But in the meantime, please send me your questions. I love receiving them because that means I can obviously cover them during the sessions, as well as you know, in many cases, I'm getting back to you privately. So thank you so much to those people who are actually sending me the questions. And as I said earlier on, let me know where you're joining me from, because today I'm in Bali, by the way, in the most beautiful area. It's called Ubud, and I'm actually staying like in a little jungle. I'll share some pictures below this video later on. Check it out. It is absolutely amazing. Seriously, I've been already for a week by the seaside in Bali, and I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it because of a beautiful sunset, and I sunbathed and all that. But actually being here right now in Ubud is just something really magical. So if you haven't been to Bali, you're more than welcome to come to my retreat, which is going to happen at the end of September. And there are 3 days, mind, soul, body retreat, where we'll be doing lots of healing on your mind, lots of healing on your body, lots of healing on your soul. The relationship retreat already is sold out, so you cannot come to this one. But I was today actually planning some dates going forward, and the next one will be in May. Okay, so second weekend of May will be Relationship Mastery Intensive, and first weekend of May will be Mind, Body, Soul Healing Retreat. So if you cannot get to this one, let me know. I'll send you details about the next one. So it will be definitely in May right now. I won't be able to do it earlier on, but in May, definitely going to come back here to Bali. And also because by this time, the rainy season in Bali will be over. So they don't have winter as such like we have back in Europe, but they do have rainy season. And I thought, well, it's not really nice to get you all the way to Bali for the rainy season. So that's why I thought to come back here in May. So DM me if you would like to get more details. I'm more than happy to send you those. Right, so let's just kick off the Q&A about relationships. And actually, what I did, I combined a couple of questions together because some of them, they were quite similar. And I thought, let me just not answer one after another similar questions. What I will do instead, I will actually combine, like, create a theme out of the questions, and I'll respond in such way based on the theme. Okay, so one of the common theme amongst the questions which I was receiving was about what if there are unhealthy relationships. You know they are unhealthy, but at the same time you can't leave. What shall you do? Well, first of all, I would like to say those people who know that you are in unhealthy relationships, congratulations, okay? Because so many people, unfortunately, are not able to even recognize if they're in unhealthy relationships. So I'm really proud of you being aware and highly knowledgeable, I would say, in order for you to recognize that you are not in a healthy relationships. Whether it is because you feel deeply unhappy, hurt, remember, love shouldn't hurt, okay? Maybe it's something that you know you're not really proud of what happens in your relationship. That's very often is a sign of unhealthy relationship. Maybe it's something, maybe some of you followed up on the question which I shared with you last time. Whenever you're not sure about relationships, ask yourself this question: would I want my child to have this type of relationship? And if the answer is no, that means it is not really a healthy relationship or something is wrong with that relationship, okay? So congratulations to those who are able to recognize that your relationship is not healthy. But now, what shall you do? That's the actual question. Well, I always say, before you leave a relationship, it's really important for you to practice being brand new person in these old relationship. Why? Because typically, and probably you heard me already saying that before, typically people take the old baggage into the new relationship, okay? They take the rucksack full of baggage, full of unresolved traumas, full of triggers and everything else into the brand new relationship, thinking that relationship will be better because their partner will be perfect. The thing is, you don't attract perfect partner if you're not perfect, because you attract what you are. Remember that you attract what you are. In addition to that, you attract what you deserve, right? So if you notice that you actually are in a unhealthy relationship, first thing what you should do is start urgently working on yourself, urgently. Work on your relationship blueprint or relationship mindset, in other words, or relationship psychology if you wish. You got to understand, why do you choose unhealthy partners? You got to understand, why do you settle for less? Is it because you were trained that you don't deserve more? Is it because you observed in your family that unhealthy dynamics and that's your normal? Because what we have to remember, that every man subconsciously will look for role model of their mother when it comes to their partner. And the thing is, if they grew up with a mother whom they did not really like and they knew she was doing something wrong, it doesn't mean they will pick somebody straight away as their first partner who will be opposite fantastic partner. Because they grew up with normal unhealthy, and that means they'll be picking unhealthy because your brain always is seeking familiarity. It is always seeking something it is aware of. It knows how to deal with that. It knows how it smells, how it tastes, how it feels. So, of course, out of all healthy partners, you will pick somebody who is unhealthiest. And the same relates to women. Okay, we women, we actually look for the role model of our father. The same case. If we did not like what our father was like, or we did not agree with what they were projecting, it doesn't mean right now we're gonna go and we're gonna find somebody opposite. We will not, because we don't know what opposite is. So in both cases, in both genders, what happens? You either select somebody who is copy paste of your parent of opposite sex, or you go on a forever search. What is my normal? What is good? What is healthy? And of course, that typically takes a lot longer because you will have to go through trials and errors to see what's good, what's wrong, what fits you, what doesn't, what's healthy, what's not healthy. So when you are recognizing you are not in a healthy relationship, first thing and most important thing, you got to ask yourself, why have I ended up here? Why do we want to do it? Because we want to prevent you ending up in the same relationship again. How is that? It's about prevention. It's very easy to leave this relationship, to blame your partner, and to say it's all them. They were bad, they were not communicating, they were not this, they were not that. But you got to take responsibility for your part, because remember, it takes two to tango. So when you are not playing your part, they will be obviously not playing their part. Okay? And so far, I can guarantee you, after working with so many couples and breaking down their relationship into little puzzle pieces and showing them how when one party was not showing up, another party did not show up as well. Okay, so as much as we always can blame other part and other person to say it's them, it's them, it's them, first of all, you attracted this person, and you got to take responsibility for choosing this person out of everybody. And I know, I've been there before. It is easy to say, yes, but if I would know they are this way or that way, I would never pick them. Trust me, subconsciously, you knew. Energetically, you knew. It's something that you can't even explain. Let's call it magic, okay? But your brain magically is selecting somebody who is absolutely perfect for you to resolve your childhood trauma. So that means when you find yourself in an unhealthy relationship, that means you're repeating your childhood traumas. That means you're going to start working on yourself, just cleansing and shifting and changing your relationship mindset in order to heal yourself so you can actually attract a healthier partner. Okay, so I hope that helps. Answering the question again, and I will clarify the question once more, just in case some people just joined now. I see some people literally just joined. So the question was what to do if you find yourself in an unhealthy relationship. What you shouldn't do is to run away straight away because you got to practice somewhere. But what you got to do is to start working on yourself, your relationship mindset, psychology, blueprint, whatever you want to call it, shifting yourself, healing your childhood traumas, healing yourself in order to attract a healthier partner. And whilst you're in this current relationship, you practice being a brand new person. You practice being different. You practice being the one person who will be attracting a healthier person, healthier partner going forward, which means your reactions, your behaviors should be different within this relationship. And that's the only way how you can practice. Otherwise, you will go out there, at a dating website or a party or through friends or matchmakers, whatever. It doesn't matter how you're going to meet somebody, but you will show up as an old persona. Okay? So in order for you not to show up like an old persona, you got to start shifting that old persona and practice. And just imagine, and I've seen it so many times, and I would like to urge you not to repeat the same mistake. Just imagine you finish this relationship and now you miraculously meet the most perfect partner. Guess what will happen? Because you haven't healed, you will sabotage that relationship. I can guarantee you that. You will sabotage that relationship because you haven't healed, because you haven't shifted, because you haven't changed. Okay? So in order for you not to sabotage your next relationship, you got to really start working on yourself now. So when the next partner comes, you're ready to step up to the level of healthy and harmonious relationship. So I hope that really helps answering the question what to do when you find yourself in an unhealthy relationship. Just to let you know, those who just joined me, this is the Q&A on Unlocking Relationship Secrets. As you can see on the screen, this is where I answer your questions. What I have done today, I just combined a couple of questions to create a theme, because actually many questions, they're very, very similar. And I thought instead of going one after another very similar questions, let me just combine them. Okay, so let me know in the comments what you think so far about that. Do you relate to that? What stories do you have? What have you experienced? And so on. I would love to hear your feedback, and I would love to hear what did you experience when it comes to a healthy relationship, or maybe you observed somebody else being in a healthy relationship. So please do let me know in the comments, okay? Now, the next question will be relatable to more single people. Okay, today I decided to combine relationships and single people. The question or the theme, again, because there were so many similar questions, the theme of this particular part of this live right now will be about attracting the right partner. Attracting the right partner. Okay, I touched base a little bit already in the previous response about how do we attract. We attract who we are. We attract who we are. I've seen so often many of my clients that would come to me, they would say, Olga, I'm trying to for ages to do everything in order to manifest the right partner into my life, and you know what? It just doesn't happen. All I see around is either idiots or bitches or this or that, and they say whatever, okay? And the reason why, first of all, you attract those type of people. And by the way, I would like to invite you to have a look at the patterns of partners that you are attracting and manifesting. What is the pattern? What is the similarity between all of them? Because based on that, you'll be able to see which parts you go to work on yourself. By the way, can you hear the birds and some animals? Because in the jungle, it's really beautiful. It's obviously right now, right? And also, I think in the morning, I heard a monkey. I'm not sure, but I do my best to keep my windows closed when I'm away and the doors as well, because there are doors everywhere. But yeah, I quite like the birds and everything else here. I just got distracted here. Sorry. Let's go back. So let me just catch the thought. says we attract where we are. Okay, so it's really important to go and have a look at your patterns. So either have a look at the previous relationships or maybe even previous dates if you didn't go further past the dates part, but you got to see the patterns. Why are we searching for patterns? Because patterns will tell you what is the area you got to work on. Okay, I remember one of the clients, she came to me and she said she's doing everything. She's going out, as I said earlier on, trying with her friends, trying dating apps and everything else. And everywhere she just meets this emotionally unavailable man. So that means we had to work with her on allowing herself giving herself permission to attract emotionally available and physically available and many other areas available men. When we start diving deeper, she was growing up with a dad who was not there. He was not there emotionally, he was not there physically, and eventually he just left their family. So can you see how she was actually manifesting, going back to the first question, she was actually manifesting exactly what her dad did. Even though she knew what her dad did was wrong, but because it was her normal, that became her normal, that a guy is not available. That's what she grew up with. So of course that became her role model. And when something is a role model, you just go out there and you repeat that because you think that's what you should do. Okay? So what we had to do, we had to work on giving yourself permission, allowing yourself to manifest and attract emotionally available men. And guess what happened? Eventually, she started seeing guys who were emotionally available. Does it mean she met somebody straight away and got married? No, because after that, she discovered, okay, before she was attracting emotionally unavailable men, okay, but now she was attracting emotionally and physically available men, but same time, they were broke. And of course, I know many men there will typically say, oh, if a woman is after money, she's a gold digger. But let me tell you, men, if you earn enough money to provide for your family, if you don't have to count money, you will never really say that a woman is a gold digger. If she's after financial safety in order to ensure that her children are looked after, that her family is looked after, that you can afford to buy food, that she can prepare the meals for, and even though if she's still working, she still wants to feel secure. Okay? Money is security, money is safety. And those men who reject it, you will continuously attract gold diggers. I can guarantee you. Especially if your story is all women are gold diggers. Then tell me, who are you attracting? I can guarantee you. Oops, sorry, I just kicked the table. I can guarantee you, most likely, you're attracting gold diggers. Okay, so when it comes to financial safety, it is important. And I remember asked this question at one of my male clients because he was quite upset about his previous partner. Seemingly being only after his money. I just gave him this example. So imagine you are meeting with guys, school reunion, for example. Okay, school reunion, you haven't seen each other for ages and ages. Okay, and now it's a good time to meet, and you're meeting together. And everybody arrives, let's say, to the restaurant car park in different cars. And somebody arrives in a huge Range Rover, somebody arrives in a pickup truck, somebody arrives in like, I don't know, maybe Lexus or Jeep or whatever. Like, okay, so guys driving in big cars, and how do you feel? Oh yeah, well, mate, great car, well done, you're doing great for yourself. That's the comments you're making, right? And then somebody arrives in broken, steaming, I don't know, black smokes coming out, noise of the belt being damaged, and squeaky brakes, whatever else, car. And the park next to all of you. What's the attitude? And the client said, yeah, I get the point. Even though we shouldn't judge, we're all judgmental. Okay? So when men say women are gold diggers because they judge you by what car you're driving, how you dressed up, or what job you do, or what house you live in, or something else, well, because the way you are is the future with you. Okay? The way you are is the future with you. It's either going to be secure and safe or not secure and not safe. And show me any woman who actually wants willingly to go into unsafe relationship. Show me any man. Show me any man who is willing voluntarily step into unsafe relationships. Okay, so I think that topic about gold digging, yes, I know they are gold diggers, they are, they surely are. Okay, I'm not saying they're not, but what I'm saying, a woman seeking financial stability and safety within the man, even though she's earning money, even though she's having her own funds, it is important for men to be there as a support. It's important there for men to show up, because also it's a polarity thing. Okay, it's men showing up as a provider. It's men giving her that safety cushion. She might be even making more money than you, but knowing she can rely on you will mean the world to her. Okay, so back to my client. Remember, we healed with her the part of her attracting emotionally not available men. Okay, she started attracting men who were emotionally available. What she didn't pick up before, that actually she was not only attracting emotionally unavailable men, she was also attracting men who were not available physically because they were constantly working, because they were not financially successful. She was only able to see that once she healed the part of attracting emotionally unavailable men. So then we start working on why did she attract financially unsuccessful men and those who are broke, and we start shifting that again, allowing herself, giving herself permission to attract men those who are successful. Okay, why I'm sharing this particular example, I could have just given you one story and say, yeah, this, she found out about this, and then amazingly she met somebody and they got married and they had children and were happy ever after. Well, first of all, because that was the case. Okay, that was not the case. It took her a few steps to get in order to finally find a partner, and she did eventually find a partner. Okay, they're really happy now. They're married already. It was a while ago, and she's really, really happy. Okay, but I'm highlighting the side that when you're discovering something else, like one pattern about your previous relationships, there will be another one. Okay, it's almost like the tip of the iceberg, which will be pattern number one, but there will be surely other patterns hiding beneath this most important pattern. And once you discover and work with this pattern, you are able to access the other ones. But if you don't discover and don't access the first one, you can't do the work with the rest of patterns. Okay? So my answer to you, few of you who send me the questions about how can I manifest man or woman, basically partner of my dreams, you got to start looking into your relationship blueprint. You got to see and look for what exactly stops you from attracting that person. What do you believe in that doesn't allow you to attract the right person? What's your story when it comes to relationships, when it comes to marriage and stuff like that? My personal one, for example, for years was when you get married, you lose your freedom. Guess what I was doing? I was either avoiding getting married, or I want to get out of the relationship, or I was avoiding to get into a relationship. Okay, so I was going between all these, like, oh my god, I don't know what to do, right? Because I was afraid to lose my freedom. Okay, so in order for you to manifest or attract partner of your dreams into your life, you got to leave the barriers. And in fact, that's about everything: money, job, house, car, partner, whatever. The reason why you still don't have what you want to have is because there's a barrier. Think of the physical barrier. When you leave the car park, the barrier should open up, okay? So your barrier is still closed. It doesn't allow what you want to come in. So you got to, by shifting your mindset, allow that barrier to open up for you to be able to receive what you really, really want. So I hope that answer helps. Please do reach out if you need any extra help with that. I'm helping people with that. I'm really proud of the results I have, because you know what I realized? We can chase success, we can chase money, we can chase brilliant careers and everything else. But the one thing I figure out, and that's why I'm so passionate about relationships, and of course I still do my mindset coaching, but the reason why I separate relationship topic from mindset is because I know when you are happy, you glow. When you are happier because you're in a happy relationship, you glow with glitter on you, okay? Everything is different. You almost have like wings behind your back. You succeed with ease. Everything is shifting in your life because you're happier in your personal life within your relationship. Right now, it doesn't mean that you got to be in a relationship to be happy. That's why I said you are happy and you're happier in your relationship. Okay? Because first thing and foremost, you got to be happy yourself because you attract who you are. Remember that. Okay? So, the reason why I'm so passionate about relationships is because I know when you are happy in a relationship, you will elevate your entire life. Not only relationship with your partner will make you healthier in your mindset, happier within your mind, just in general will make you even more successful because you'll have more energy. Great relationship with your partner will actually help you elevate all other relationship with your children, with your parents, with your friends, and everybody else. Okay? And that's why I urge you to work on yourself. I urge you to prioritize yourself. And I call it become a catch. Become a catch. But you don't become a catch by just blasting off previous partners and saying how bad they were and how amazing you are. You become a catch by working on yourself. That's why I am highly recommending you to come to my Mind, Body, Soul retreat, which is at the end of September, 30th of September, losing my language, 30th of September is the arrival day, and then 1st, 2nd, 3rd of October are the 3 days. We're going to spend 1 day on each area: mind, body, soul, healing. We'll be working on yourself. Okay, if you want to come to my relationship retreat right now, you only can do it in May, so please do send me a DM if you would like to get some details. But unfortunately, this one was got completely sold out, so you can't get to this one. But the one in May is still available, so make sure you send me the details, your DM, so I can send you the details the other way around, obviously. Right. So with this, I will leave you. I hope you enjoyed this live. I hope there was some takeaways for you to ponder about and to reflect on. And please do continue sending me your questions. I will either go through them one by one, or like today, I will combine some of them and I'll go theme after theme. I only did two because it's already half an hour and I don't want to take too much of your time. In any case, I'll wish you a wonderful day if you're over in Europe. If you are over here, Indonesia, Malaysia, Australia, I'll wish you a wonderful afternoon. And if you are in America or somewhere else, I wish you great and fantastic day too. So anywhere you are in the world, let me know where you are. I would love to hear, and I look forward to see you very soon. By the way, this Thursday, myself and Christina David are going back live with another hot and spicy chat on dating relationships. So make sure you join me. We'll be going live at 8 a.m. UK time, and I believe so it's 5 p.m. Australian time. So looking forward to see you there. But for now, this is it. Send me more of your questions on relationships so I can cover them. And don't forget, my Relationship Mastery Intensive online session is on every second Wednesday of the month. So next one will be second Wednesday of October. Make sure you join because this is your chance to ask in the Zoom settings your burning question, and I will be answering those there. Okay? Looking forward to see you there or at my retreat or just online. DM me any questions and I will be looking forward to receive them all. So all the best. Mwah. Love to you